There we go. So nothing's happened so far in this match. It's obviously Inter Milan versus Barcelona, so this is a pretty interesting match here. Last time it was 3-3 on aggregate. We didn't actually stream the first half of this match. But yeah, now we're in Inter Stadium, the San Siro. So hopefully Inter can get the dub here. Rockin' Real Madrid, because we are going to be going against Barcelona. Not an enjoyable team to watch. Actually, they are, but like we don't like them here. They're not good. Just genuinely. Let me just also quickly put that back on there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's all good now. Sorry about that, guys. Once again, just had to sort some stuff there. But we're all good now. So yeah, let me know what the scores you guys think in the comments, in the chat, for this game. I'm feeling the Inter win. I do think that they're on form. They've got their home stadium advantage, and they did draw with Barca in Barca's stadium. So I feel like Barca is going to have kind of a hard time here. Bastoni taking a free kick in the Barca's half here, just next to the halfway line. Ready for... He'd actually just pass it backwards here. Lineup, we'll quickly just put on the lineup here just so we can see. For Barcelona, we have Szczesny, Eric Garcia, Kabasi, Martinez, Martin, Pedri, De Jong, Yamal, Olmo, Rafinha, and Ferran. And for Inter, we have Sommer, Bisek, Acerbi, Bastoni, Dumfries, Barella, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan, DiMarco, Martinez, and Thuram. So we're now going back into the match here. Just get this back up here. Hi, Lian Musenius. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, let me know, guys, who you do think is going to win this match. Obviously can't show the match on the screen due to copyright reasons, but we will be reacting to it here and hoping that Inter can get the dub here. Good to hear that you're doing good as well, Lian. Yeah, I hope everything's going good, yeah. Okay, but Inter with a throw-in is going out for a catch for Szczesny. Nice, comfortable catch. Rolls it out to De Jong, who is going to be bringing it down the field here. De Jong passes it to Martin. Kabasi, back to De Jong. I don't know many of the players on Inter's team because I somewhat don't really follow too much at Inter. I know some of their players, but not all of them. So I'll just be saying like defense or midfield and that sort of stuff. I hope you win. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully Inter does win this game. Yamal with the ball here. This guy is dangerous. Absolute unit for Barcelona. Beautiful pass there by Yamal, actually, but he does not get it through the strong Inter defense. I think that was Bastoni who did clear there. Thuram does do a chest control back to Pedri, who is controlling it in the midfield right now. And it's back to Yamal. Yamal, what a player. What a guy. Thanks for the emojis, by the way. I don't think they appear like on the stream chat, like on the video, nicely, the YouTube emojis, so Streamlabs should fix that, to be honest. They should make that feature. But yeah. And also, guys, I'll do one reminder only. If you do enjoy the live content, if you do enjoy football, or you just want to help support the channel, a subscribe or a like is much appreciated. But yeah, let's get back into it. Thuram here on the... it's Dumfries, sorry, on the right side here. Thuram in the box here. Is Dumfries going to play on? The referee plays on this sort of push he's given, and Szczesny goes and grabs the ball up there. That was a brilliant play by Dumfries. Last match, he was an absolute unit. This match, again, he is controlling the field here. He should actually just go on the runs by himself from now on, because he is absolutely going crazy here. Thank you, Leanne, for the sub. I much appreciate that. Dumfries going crazy. Ferran clears out for a throw-in for Barca. Kicks it off one of the Inter players. Yamal taking the throw-in. Now on the right corner flag side, back to Kabasi, who passes to Pedri. Loose pass by Rafinha. And Barella has the ball here. Pedri wins it back and is cleared out to Szczesny and his defenders. So yeah, interesting game. Again, 3-3 on aggregate. I do think this game will have both sides scoring. I feel like it might be one of those games that actually goes down to penalties. But I do think Inter will come out on top. I believe that Sommer is probably a better keeper for pens, and Inter have a lot more capable penalty scoring players. Barca almost gave that away there. Lucky that De Jong recaptured the ball. Yamal now with it. Loose pass, Çalhanoğlu clearing up. Back to Bastoni, or Bastoni. Sommer almost accidentally kicking that into his own net there. That was definitely an error by him. But now pushing forward, Inter is. That was a poor long ball there. That is a poor long ball. Don't know who that was, but that was disgraceful. Just kicked it straight down to Szczesny. It is Çalhanoğlu. I expected more from you, my guy. Brilliant play by Yamal before. Excellent skill. Actually did the Ronaldo chop right there in play. Araujo is clapping him. Something we don't like to see right now. I actually hate that Nike like vertical symbol. It's pretty ugly, to be honest. Actually preferring the Adidas kits lately. I feel like they're much more well composed. They sort of reflect clubs' personalities more. I feel like Nike sort of just lost its I don't know, it's just lost its flair that it used to have. Let's get this back on. Also, if you guys want to ask me any questions in the chat, feel free to do so. Got the chat here with me on my phone here. So yeah. They're pressing for this ball. Eric Garcia letting that loose. Yamal kicks it back to Kabasi. Now it's De Jong with the ball in the midfield. Oh, you gotta go to bed? Well, have a good night's sleep. And yes, Inter will be winning for us. Don't worry. Inter's going to get this dub here. Thuram by himself. This is probably offside. He's going to take the shot. And Szczesny actually does do the tackle, but yes, it is offside. And also thank you, Leanne, for tuning in. I much appreciate your support. Ooh, that was quite far offside, actually, now thinking about it. I thought it was close at first, but no. Thuram, poor play from you, not even being able to score a 1v1 against the keeper as well. That's embarrassing. Pedri with the ball. Now to Rafinha. Dumfries holding back. He actually has the ball here, which is good. I'm going to put the score on the stream as well too. Put that on for you guys because we got the last score from the Bilbao game, so we'll go quickly fix that up. Got Inter 0, Barca 0. And we will be putting the scores on 2. There we go. Got all that on there. Okay. Dumfries with a throw in here on the right side in the defensive half. Lautaro pressing. Thuram pressing. Nice collection by Inter after a small Barca attack. Just get this back on here as well. Okay. There's my internet today. My goodness, it's so poor. Okay, we back on. Okay. Defense bringing it out here. Pass to Barella, who leaves it for Dumfries. Dumfries passes it on to Barella, who's now on the right wing here. Let's see what he does with the ball here. Passes straight back to Calhanoglu. Through ball to Thuram. Thuram takes a shot. That is a poor shot there. Don't know if it's a corner. No, it is just a goal kick. And that was a terrible shot by Marcus Thuram here. It was offside. Oh, no, it was onside, yeah. Poor shot. But Inter are breaking through here, which is a good sign. Barca's having to defend quite a fair bit in this match. Lewandowski doesn't look too happy about the shot being able to get through. Yeah, so Inter has all to play for here. Currently with the biggest momentum and sway of the match. Barella, beautiful through ball. Does not make it to Thuram, unfortunately. Just Barca playing at the back here. Into high pressing. Barella wins the ball back again. Does not get it for his team. Yep, Bastoni headers it to no one. And now Pedri gives a nice breakaway pass to Ferran. And Bastoni headers back to Sommer, who has collected. Rolls it out to Calhanoglu. Sommer again. Passing it out here. Inter having good momentum once again. Building up here. Nice play by Inter. And now they're on a breakaway here. No one's on the side. Through ball to Lautaro, and it does not make it. It is now a corner. And I think that was Eric who blocks, celebrating like he's just stopped a certain goal there, which indeed he has. Beautiful play here on the replay, yes. I think that was Eric. No, it's Martinez. My bad, Martinez. Stopped a certain goal. Inter's corner, Calhanoglu taking. Let's see if they can get a goal from this set piece. Their strong suit in the last match. Corner. Headed clear by Martinez, and it will be a corner again. This time it will be a different... Oh no, it's a throw-in, and this time it will be... Can't see who that is from this distance. Bastoni will be taking the throw-in into the box. Here we go. Bastoni. Throws all the way in. And it goes out for a corner, I think. Bisek tried to get on the end of that. Does not. And De Jong, yes, headers it out for a corner. Come on, Inter. Let's go. Go, corner is about to be taken here. Comes in. And my TV is completely lagged out. Okay. They're replaying this part here so we can actually see what happened. My TV just lagged out on the corner. Di Marco. I think my TV is crashed on the corner. That's great. That's great to know. Let's just quickly fix this. Unfortunately, can't help it. Just the internet in these parts are a little bit poor. Have to deal with it, but yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Let's try and get it on here. We're back online now here. Dumfries takes the throw in. Thuram in the box with the ball now. Let's see what he can do here. He is pulled down. The ref says get up. I have no idea how that's not even a consideration for the referee. That was a direct pull straight off the ball, but we'll play on. This is the World Cup referee here. And Dumfries passes to Çalhanoğlu. Let's see what he can do. He takes the shot. Szczesny catches. Easy catch. Easy catch for Szczesny there. Barella, beautiful play once again. What a key player he is. Barca playing around the back. Thuram gets it on a breakaway here. It's just him and Lautaro. Lautaro scores! Oh my goodness, Inter is 1-0 up against Barca. 4-3 in aggregate. Lautaro Martinez just scored a goal. Let's go! Barca's trash. Absolute trash gameplay from Barca. And they're being broken down like they were breaking down Real Madrid. Sort of with this key offside, sort of lingering on the offside line, waiting for the right pass there. The two strikers can sort of, one can be offside, one can stay onside. And then this happens where Thuram's by himself on a 1v1 and passes to Lautaro for an open goal. And what a beautiful finish by Lautaro. Goated. Absolutely goated. Putting that on the score sheet there. Lautaro has scored for Inter. And it is now 1-0 for Inter and 4-3 on aggregate. 1-0. At the 22nd minute. Assisted by... It was actually not Thuram, my bad. It was Dumfries who did the assist. Dumfries acting sort of as a false striker there. And what a player he is, once again. Goated player. Acting as that sort of like anywhere on the right side of the field here. And that's just what you want from a player like him, especially since they're playing with the sort of formation that doesn't incorporate their traditional winger and fullback options. 1-0. Let's go. Let's go. De Jong playing it out. Just Barca playing around the middle here. Trying to find a way through. Classic tiki-taka style of play. Inter's just too good. Like, generally. You're all complaining for the referee, and the referee doesn't give anything for there. Yeah, there's no complaints there, Yamal. Just get up. Nah, I couldn't even skill through two players. Come on. I thought you were the next wonder kid, but can't even skill through a player. That's actually insane. Now we just need a 2-0 Inter lead to get Barca out of this competition. Jamal with the ball. Poor cross. As per usual, something of his caliber. Pedri tries to go for the shot here. Fakes it. Now he's in the box. Will he go for the shot? He goes for the pass instead. Sommer clears. And it goes out for a goal kick. They're checking for handball here, I think. Ooh, that might be a handball. Oh no. Let's hope the ref just ignores it. Oh, they are actually checking here. have a look. I don't know if that can be counted as a handball. Nope, no handball. Play on. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just get that back up. Into taking the goal kick here. Go straight out for a Barcelona throw. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. Recovery there. Dumfries. See what you can do. On the right back section, just recovering. Çalhanoğlu push down. Play continues. Thrum chasing on the ball. That is going to Szczesny. Yeah, there's no real point of chase there. Poor advantage play by the ref. There was actually no advantage there, surprisingly. How many birds are in the stadium, by the way? I keep seeing like 10 birds fly by the screen. Yamal on the right wing. See what he does. Passes it through, doesn't make it to anyone. And now Inter on a break on the left side. Lose it to Pedri, who's now back on the right wing. Yamal. Barca loses it. This is switching between sides. Thrum chest controls to Barella, who passes it out to Dumfries, who's by himself basically on the right wing. Cross to Lautaro, who is chasing it. Poor header by De Jong to try and clear it to Szczesny. But they do retain possession. Now Yamal has the ball on a breakaway. Barca is. And it's Dani Olmo on a breakaway here. 2 defenders back only. He's going to take the shot. And that was a terrible shot. That is disgusting. Bro, Olmo, how are you worth that much when you can't even hit a shot on target? Literally curls straight away from the entire everything. It didn't even go near the goal there. Flick's disappointed by his players. There will be a corner, however. I think it just went off the toe of someone as it was going around. Definitely wasn't deflected, though, out. It was a clear turning ball that was going straight out there. As it stands, it will be Inter versus either PSG or Arsenal in the Champions League final. Could have another similar game to the Man City-Inter game where we could have Arsenal versus Inter, or we could have a all-blue derby there with PSG and Inter Milan. Barca's corner goes absolutely nowhere. And now Pedri has the ball. Yawning so much because Barca's gameplay is so tiring. Just like nothing happens, I swear. They just do nothing. Can't wait for the El Clasico. We'll be streaming that live, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Yeah, just passing around. Pedri is going to take the shot and it goes straight over the goal. That was a poor shot by you, Pedri. Someone who even Toni Kroos had sort of paid tribute to, saying that you're one of the best current midfielders. Personally, I don't agree. I do think Valverde is a better midfielder than Pedri, regardless of if Toni Kroos said it. I mean, it's his personal taste. I don't rank Pedri lowly, though. I do think he is good. Second best, in my opinion. But can't sort of down my boy Valverde like that. Also, I don't really know why we signed Trent Alexander-Arnold. Like, I know he's like good, but I feel like we need more of a defensive fullback rather than an attacking fullback, because we're poor on the defense this season, especially. It is just like poor defending on that right side. I'm so tired today. Like, my goodness. Poor defending on the right side. Lucas Vazquez, obviously not a good replacement for Carvajal. And Carvajal himself, hopefully he does start next season because he was actually good last season. He was brilliant, actually, up until the injury at least. He was honestly carrying the defense at some points as well. Also can't have Trent being lazy as well. Come on, Inter. Make it 3, Inter, come on. Dumfries. Pedri wins the ball back. Cross by Rafinha. Hammered straight out by Sommer's fists. And back to Pedri. See what he does. Rafinha. Loses the ball. Pedri. Rafinha. De Jong. Martin. Cleared straight out there by Inter. And is now a throw-in for Inter Milan. Thanks, CDF, for tuning into the stream. And yes, Vamos Inter. It is 1-0 currently. So hopefully Inter can continue to clutch up. Hopefully they can maintain this 1-0 lead and see it through to the Champions League final position. Obviously, you don't want Barca scum getting their treble this season. Thuram kicks it straight out. That was poor play by him. Just get this back on. Throw in by, I think it was Martin, yeah. One back by Çalhanoğlu. Hi Death Strike, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all good. Inter just playing defensively here. Barca going for the sort of press here. And we have Bastoni on a run. He does lose it to Martinez. And now it's Dani Olmo with the ball at the centre of the field. Loses it as well. I'm pretty sure the referee has given a free kick though. And yes, it's a free kick for Barcelona. De Jong to Yamal. Yamal now by himself on this right side here. Inter coming back to defend. Is he going to cross in? No, passes straight in. Cross. And he goes out for a goal kick. Eric there with a beautiful cross as well. One of precision. Had a little bit of lag there. Sometimes having the lag spike, but yeah, unfortunately, just the internet. Just make sure we're all good now. Okay. Yamal just playing it out on the right side here. And he wins a free kick. Going to just let my dog out of the room. She's right here. Just do that quickly. There you go. Okay, and I think the lag spike's actually fixed itself, okay, which is good. Yeah. So far the stats are Barca's had 6 attempts on the goal, 1 on target. Inter has had 4 and 2 on target. Okay. Yeah, just not many attempts happening in this first half, to be honest. Definitely less action-packed compared to last time here. Dani Olmo does have an injury. I don't think he is going to be subbed off, however. Goal kick for Inter. Çalhanoğlu did receive a yellow card, interestingly. I don't really know why. I'm just letting the dog out, but we'll quickly have a look here. Let's see on FootMob why he received the yellow card. Also, just saw here quickly, so far the players of the match are Dumfries with a 7.8. Definitely deserved. Oh, there's a slight break here. Barella with the ball. Now Dumfries. Once again, Barella, he's going to strike on the volley, and it goes out for a throw-in. But yeah, Dumfries with 7.8, Lautaro Martinez 7.2, and Pedri with 7.3. They're the only ones above 7. Everyone else is a 6 or below. The closest to having a 7 as well is Lamine Yamal and Bisek, who both have 6.9s. Throw in here by Inter. Goes straight to... Oh my goodness. What? So close to being a goal there by... Let's see who that was on the FootMob just to make sure I know him. Mkhitaryan. Wow, what a strike there on the volley from the throw-in. Struck with perfection. Literally grazed the left post. And Inter's coach, Simone, is clapping ferociously. That was a brilliant attempt there by Mkhitaryan. Well done. Inter again winning the ball back from Barca easily, passing back to Sommer, who just clears it straight down the field. Thumping goal kick right there. Just get back on here, stream after looking at that FootMob. Okay. Do I predict another Yamal goal? To be honest, I don't really think Yamal's going to have that much of an impact today, especially since Inter probably now is going to go more defensive, which is a strong suit of the Serie A teams. They love to go defensive play, and they love to do like slow build-up. Though that's sort of not been the case really until the first goal. It was more so press as much as possible and break the offside trap that Barca usually sets. Because once you break that offside trap, it's an easy exposure of a 1v1. Because as we saw, Dumfries and Lautaro sort of position themselves where Lautaro's offside, Dumfries is onside. Everyone's marking Lautaro, and everyone's just forgetting Dumfries on the right side there. Yamal almost just skilled the box and scored, fallen over, and is crying on the floor there, like every other Barca player does. Referee isn't stopping the game. But yeah, so if you have this dragging of all defenders to one side, you just leave Dumfries open where he can just go and burst into space. No one's there, so everyone's drawn back to him, and then Lautaro's by himself once again. And then it's an easy finish right there. Dumfries with the space on the right side here. Will he cross in? He does indeed. Poor cross. Sorry, Dumfries. You have been playing good, but that was a bad cross. Scraped across the ground and kicked straight out there by Martin for a throw-in. We'll see this Yamal chance right before. Skill past Bastini. Skill past the rest of Inter's defense almost. And just absolutely killed there in the middle. is all ball tackled though, so we don't have to worry about penalty check there. Dumfries is going to be taking this throw in. Straight to Thuram, gets the header away, and there's a shot by Çalhanoğlu which just goes wide. Was not prepared for him to do that. Inter are really actually going on the attack today. Something you don't really see every day from Serie A teams, but they're doing it. They're trying to get through here, and I respect that. Nice, respectable attack. Just as good as the last game for them, to be honest. Barca hasn't been on sort of the same level as the previous game. I feel like they were much more better on the previous game. Though they also did go 2-0 down and then they regained back to 2-2 and then it ended 3-3. So, who knows? They could do exactly the same thing. Martin takes the throw in to Martinez. Martin gives away to Çalhanoğlu. Barella. Through ball to Lautaro, who's by himself. Can he shoot? And is absolutely destroyed by Kubasi. That has to be a pen. There is no way. There is no way this isn't a pen. Literally no ball there from that tackle. The referee, who is the World Cup final referee, by the way, has played on. So who knows what's going in that guy's mind. Worst ref possibly of all time. By an absolute mile. Although you can argue that referees like Premier League referees might be slightly worse. But that is a terrible no call at all. No stop, nothing. Lautaro is still on the ground there. The referee's finally stopped and is jogging over to Lautaro. Let's have a look at this. No ball. No ball is gotten right there. I have no idea how this is not a penalty. No ball, just taking out the man only. What in the world? If this isn't given, then we know who the refs are working for today. Who's paying for his food tonight. Lautaro is being treated here. Now there's a potential penalty check on the screen. What a poor sort of thing here from the ref. Because not only was that a deadly tackle, no ball from Kubasi there. Deadly tackle on Martinez. Could have gone seriously injured here. It's just it's stupid. What a stupid tackle. We're about to see what the referee's verdict is, however. Hopefully we can only pray that's a penalty. He is checking the VAR monitor. It has been escalated to a red, which means that there's most likely going to be a penalty based on the final referee's decision here. Could even be a red card too, because it was a break at goal. Yamal and Pedri crying on the side there. Classic Barcelona behaviour right now when they don't get their way. Kubasi does not touch the ball there. Lautaro pushes it to the side. About to strike on the ball, and Kubasi literally slams straight into him. Penalty is given. Let's go. Now all we have to hope is that Lautaro can put this away. Is there going to be a card? We're about to find out. Hansi Flick is crying at the UEFA official. Szczesny, it's all up to you for Barca. And Lautaro is asking for a card. He does not understand how this is not even a red or a yellow even. I know exactly, classic Barca. Lautaro is asking for where's the card. He doesn't understand where it is. The penalty will be taken by Çalhanoğlu. Can the Turkish captain slot it? We're about to find out. Çalhanoğlu. Just messed up his entire name. Çalhanoğlu. Let's see if you can do it. Here we go. Again, Szczesny. Let's go, Çalhanoğlu. Let's go. Number 20. My goat. Turkey's goat. Let's go. Come on. Referee is telling the Barca players. The Barca players are standing in the box, delaying this pen. What is that? Get back out of the box. Okay, here we go. Çalhanoğlu, let's go. 2-0. Vamos, Inter, let's go. It's now 5-3 on aggregate, and they're leading at home by 2 goals. Brilliant penalty right there. Sent Szczesny the wrong way. The Inter fans are going absolutely ballistic, and Barca, as it stands, is most likely going out of this competition unless someone like Lamine Yamal can pull off something special here. But this week, we could have 2 things. We could have Barca going out of the competition here, and we could have them going out of La Liga out of first place, or getting closer to go out of first place. There is an argument here between Barcelona players and a Inter player. No idea what's going on here. It's between Yamal, Pedri, and a Inter player. I want to see what this argument's about. Perfect penalty. Bottom left corner. Literally precise right there. Szczesny the wrong way. All you can do is stare as he jumps the wrong way. Inter fans going crazy in the stands. One of them was like this before the pen. As soon as his friend told him, they scored. Like that. And now Çalhanoğlu has 4 goals in 11 matches, and it's 5-3. Let's go. W's for Inter. Lautaro telling Martinez and Ferran Torres to back off. Something is being checked here by the referee. Don't know what is particularly being checked. We're about to find out. Referee told Pedri something right then. I think that was Pedri's final warning, because whatever happened. It is 1 minute additional time. However, I do think he's going to play for like maybe 2 minutes or so more. 2-0 down, Barca. I don't think they can really come back from here, let's be honest. In Inter's home ground. I don't think Inter would let that happen. And it is half-time. And, of course, the Barca players are crying. Pedri, just cover the tears with tissues, man. Come on. Referee is telling them off. Good, finally, this ref's actually doing some responsible stuff here. Halftime whistle is not blown? What? I swear he just blew the halftime whistle. Okay, they're playing on with a throw-in. Great. Something's happening here, and I don't know what's happening. Another throw-in for Inter. We're now 3 minutes over the time here. Long throw, straight to Thuram. Cleared down the field. And now it's half-time here. Okay, thank you, referee, for signalling the correct half-time. Half of Barca's squad walking up to the referee here. As per usual, don't get their way. Instant crowding of the referee. Arguments, everything. But heroes of the day so far, Lautaro Martinez and Çalhanoğlu. Perfect plays from them. Barca's going to win. We'll see about that. Obviously, you guys have to rely sort of on Yamal for the comeback like he did last time when they were 2-0 down. So it is still possible, I do believe so, on their form that they can come back. However, just based on the fact that it's in Inter Stadium, I do feel like that Inter might take the dub. Even if it does still go down to penalties, I do think that that's what's going to happen. Final predictions for the Champions League. I do believe that Arsenal will come back at the Parc des Princes, just by the fact that Arteta really needs to just lock in for the Champions League. Like, my guy, he's going to completely get... He will get kicked out of Arsenal, I feel like, at the end of the season if he does not get that Champions League. So, yeah, he's going to be telling his players to lock in and to get the victory that they need at the Parc des Princes. I can't really see, Maximilian Chrisman, what you're saying. I actually do know what you're saying, but no. Who's you're with? What do you mean by that? You see, just clarify in the chat. I'll be happy to respond. And by the way, I do believe that Vinny does overreact sometimes. So if you're saying about Vinny, I'm not a Vinny Glazer. I don't believe in glazing that player. Barca and Arsenal, it's still possible. I mean, they can come back. I'm not saying they can't. It's just at the moment it seems like it's unlikely. We'll see what happens. Second half could have anything in it. Hopefully it is a good game though. So all we want is a nice game of football here with lots of goals. That's one thing that we do want. Yeah, but at the moment it seems like Inter is going to be going through. Barca's key players, obviously, as I've said before, Yamal, Rafinha has to come in clutch here. And also, I feel like Ferran Torres is pretty key for them as well. He's been doing pretty well. In the El Clasicos when we watched him, he was good. I feel like he was doing well in some other games too. And yeah, Yamal's just an absolute like wonder kid at the moment. Inter, they need to lock him with their defence though. Thank you, Yasid. Much appreciate the good luck. Also, Yamal's like in every advert now as well. You're getting a couple of adverts here. Kaka, Yamal. That's crazy how much that guy is on the TV now. Oops, skip back on the chat. My bad. I'm going to put up a poll as well. I'll put up one on this here. Let me do it. This one? No. Yeah, this one. Okay. Yeah, update my score too, yeah. I got carried away with the pen and what was happening there. Donation? I don't think I have donations. Or do you mean subs? Because I don't think the subs updates as the stream's going. Like, I don't know. Lataro, and then we had 45. I need to see how to spell this guy's name. My goodness. Galhanoglu. Okay. There we go. Scores updated. Yeah, I don't actually have a donation feature, so yeah, I need to continue to get that unlocked and on YouTube, but I appreciate if you're trying to donate. Hopefully we can get it eventually, yeah, so I don't have it. This is so hot in here. Let's have a look at the FootMob ratings here for this. So we go on FootMob. Have a look at the ratings. So Sommer has a 6.2. I mean, goalies you can't really judge, so I'm going to give my own personal ratings for each one too. I'm going to give Sommer a sort of 7 out of 10. He was doing excellent in that game so far. And DinoDoomz is actually here joining us, my brother. He's going to put on this. Here, you got this, my guy. You have your phone, right, man? Because then I can use the...
Okay, I'll get that.
Yeah, get that. Yeah, DinoDoomz will join in 1 sec. Just looking at the goal again. Dumfries, beautiful offside break. Goes to Lataro. Easy one-touch finish. That is clear penalty. Unfortunately, Barca fans, yes, that is indeed a penalty. I mean, can't really argue with it. I just feel like that Kabasi does need to chill out a little bit when he's playing. Like, I know, he just needs to chill out a little bit. Çalhanoğlu, beautiful finish. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, my guy.
This is on, right?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, that's good.
this time you're definitely keeping it on. Okay, let's get, just gonna put on your thing here. Okay.
Hey, I think Inter's making it through. So, get rid of Barca. You get rid of Barca.
Okay, big F, there's a lot of Barca fans in the chat, bro.
Sorry, but we like Real Madrid, so we hate Barca.
So far the ratings, Bissek has been kind of crucial on the right back, especially when Dumfries is coming out into the right wing. I know Inter don't really play with in the sense with a right back, so he is sort of crucial in covering that right side of the field. He has been pocketing Rafinha, I feel like, a little bit. That's why Rafinha, I saw he sort of moved into the central position rather than on the right side. He wasn't really gaining much, on the left side. He wasn't really gaining much sort of advantage there. So I'll give Bissek also, similar to what FootMob's given, a 6.9, I'll give him a 7. Kirby, again, just a strong centre-back, great at what he does. They're giving a 6.8 here. I would agree, 6.5. I mean, he hasn't really been too notable, but he is just good at what he does. Bastoni, now they've given him a 7. I would actually go as far ahead and give him an 8. He was interacting in nearly almost every build-up, along with every single defensive chance, like blocking Barca, blocking Yamal's chances. So I would be giving Bastoni an 8 so far. The numbers can change, go down, obviously. Dumfries is given an 8 on here, or 7.9. I agree, I do give an 8. I don't think an 8, it can go any higher than that at the moment. Barella, 6.8 here. I'm going to give 6.5 if I'm being honest. I mean, he has been passing around quite a lot, but I feel like this stat's only elevated by the passing and not the fact that we actually saw him, or I didn't really comment on it too much, but he did lose the ball numerous times, and I mean like 20, 30 times he lost the ball. Çalhanoğlu, 7.6. I will give a 7.5, 0.1 down just by the fact that I actually saw him lose a ton of balls as well. Barella and Çalhanoğlu weren't really retaining too much possession in their half there, and it was a little bit different from what you usually see with those types of players. So the next thing here as well, Mkhitaryan, I'm going to give him 6.7, same as them. I'm just going to agree because I didn't really see too much of him, but he didn't really lose the ball like Barella was or Çalhanoğlu was. DiMarco, brilliant on pace on the left side. Wasn't too interactive in the final product, but he was in the build-up for most parts and the failed products. I'm going to give him a 7. And Lautaro Martinez got 7.7 here. I'm actually going to give him an 8.5 at the moment. He literally won the penalty, scored the goal. Well, it was more of a tap-in, but still, he had his good positioning, drawing the defenders away, that sort of stuff, making his importance known on the field. And his also captain work there, calming down his players. I feel like that should give you some points anyway in the game, just by the fact that it defines who you are as a captain role on the field. Marcus Thuram, 6.2. I'm going to go ahead and actually give this guy a 6 and maybe even a 5.8. Just based on its like 6 to 5.8 range. Because he was losing the ball a ton. No impact, basically. He wasn't really doing anything. It was mainly just Dumfries and Lautaro. And then, in the end, Çalhanoğlu for the penalty kick. For Barca, we got Szczesny, 6.1. Yeah, 6.1. Either will do for him. Eric Garcia, 6.8. I'm going to go ahead and actually give him a 7. I feel like he did good pocketing DiMarco. Hence why I said he wasn't involved in the final products for most stuff. Kabasi, 6.3. I'm giving that guy a 5. Literally the most unnecessary tackle of all time. That was terrible by him. 5 is literally what he should deserve there. Martinez, 7. I won't give 6.6. I'll give 7. I mean, he at the start, especially with the corners, he was crucial on them not scoring their first, like, 4 or 5 goals there. Martin, 6.2. I'd give a 6.2 as well. Nothing too prominent with him. Frankie de Jong, 6.8. Again, 6.8. I think I agree. Nothing too prominent. Pedri, 7.4. I'm actually going to go ahead and give Pedri a 7.8. I feel like he held the ball for Barca. He was sort of their mould in the first half, something that they were lacking with De Jong and Olmo. And like Tony Cruz said, he is one of the best midfielders currently, along with Valverde. So yeah, definitely a higher score than what they've given him here. I think his passing as well was like stat farming with the passes. He was actually doing crucial passes in the game and took some shots too. Yamal 6.8. Now, this is going to be a bit controversial. I'm actually going to give Yamal a 6. And it's because that, although he dribbled past players, he would often lose the ball almost immediately in the worst positions. Only really received passes at the back and then didn't really help contribute too much to the play in total. I mean, he had one good chance, but besides that, he was sort of just diving around on the floor a little bit too much for my liking. Danny Olmo, 6.2. 6.2, I'll give them to. Just, he wasn't really that prominent in the game. Rafinha, 6.1. Again, not prominent in the game at the moment. 6.1, I do agree. Orange Jabut. Hope I said your name correct, or is it Orange Gabut? Hala Madrid. Let's go. Vamos Madrid. Hopefully we can finish this watch with a Inter win, so then us Madristas can be happy. So yeah.
Yeah.
You're wearing the Inter kit as well, I just realised.
This is the training kit, I think. This is the only Inter kit I have, so it'll do, I guess.
And then finally, Varane, 5.7. I'm going to give him a 5.72. Again, the front four for Barca have not been good in this game. It's actually really down to Pedri actually just honestly carrying the team at this point, to be honest. Have a look at this Kabasi chance again. Nah, that is terrible, man. Because it's not even just the first connection with the boot stepping on him, but then it's the fact that he squeezes both legs together to literally take out Lautaro's whole, like in momentum as well. Dangerous tackle. I'm surprised that there was not even yellow for that one. So yeah, that's why I did rate him lower than FootMob has here. The coaches, Simone, I'm actually going to rate a 7.5. It's too early to really tell what the coaches can impact the game with, especially if you're winning. You can't really see if you're impacting. However, I did feel his tactics initially were good to counter Barca with the sort of mechanic to stop the offside trap, as well as sort of... I just saw him on the sideline constantly enthusiastic, telling his teammates, his players to play with a little bit more enthusiasm than they usually would in the Serie A. Because this is crucial for them if they don't win the Serie A, obviously. And Hansi Flick. I'm sorry, Hansi. You're not getting a high rating here. You've not impacted the game much, let alone at all. I don't think you've done much besides sitting on the chair doing absolutely nothing the whole time. You're getting a 5 at the moment. Until I see the second half, if they score goals immediately, Hansi, your rating will go up to an 8 at least. But at the moment, you are not high. So yeah. So that's my first half predictions. DinoDoomz can say anything. I'm just going to get a glass of water while he says anything about it. And make sure to let us know in the chat any of your thoughts and feelings about this game so far. Or if you just want to chat with us while I get my water.
Hopefully Inter can retain their 2-0 lead and keep their defense good. So that Barca don't score goals, because we know that Barca is good on the attack, especially with that front four, but as Dino said, it hasn't been on point in this game, their attackers. So that would be better for Inter to maybe retain their lead. And now they're just putting the ball into position, and the second half is just kicking off right now. Ferran Torres taking the kickoff. We're just waiting here for the ref to blow the whistle. And the second half is underway. Barca instantly building some forward momentum here, actually. But as it seems, Inter do have quite a few defenders back. Is that how many defenders do they have back? 5, 6, now 7 actually.
I'm back. Back, bruv. Okay, here. Put that on, oh, no, keep it on footmob, actually, yeah. No, I'll just put it on, like, here. On here, yeah, like that.
Yeah, Inter's defense is stacked. They've like 7 defenders back at a time. And then the attackers are constantly pressuring.
Also, let's just quickly see. Hi, Beza. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Let us know what team you're supporting here. Inter or Barca. I just want to quickly see what Çalhanoğlu got a foul for. It was a build-up to Yamal's opportunity, so yeah. Okay, that's what he got the foul for. Slide tackle, build-up. Into here, just trying to clear the ball away from their half. Martinez crosses it straight over to Yamal, who now has the ball. Brilliant play by Yamal there. He is stepping his game up slightly. This is slightly better play to the first half, I do feel. Might be too early to tell. Brilliant cross, goes to no one, unfortunately. Now it's Martin, I think, with the ball. And it is cleared out by Inter for Barcelona to retain. Foul on Lautaro, and it is a free kick. Honestly, my man of the match is actually going to be Lautaro Martinez here. So far, creating every chance that they've had, winning free kicks in the defence. He's actually coming back to the defence too, unlike a striker called Kylian Mbappe. Sorry, Kylian, I have to do that to you, man. Even though Madrid forever, man. You need to come back, though, in the game. You need to come back, Vinny. You need to come back, Kylian, and actually help out the defence here, like Lautaro's doing. He's showing you some levels here. Pedri. You feel Inter need to stay somewhat offensive for at least 20-30 minutes. Yeah, exactly. They need to sort of keep to... I feel like the same game plan will continue to work. I don't feel like Hansi's going to change his game plan too much because that's how he plays in every game. And Thuram's actually just won the ball here. It's now Lautaro, Thuram, and Barella by them. It's a 3v3 here. Lautaro with the ball now. Let's see what he can do. He passes it to no one because there was no space. That is the first possession wasted by Lautaro Martinez there. And now it's a play forward by Olmo to Yamal, who's now on the right wing. Back to Olmo, but it is wasted, and Dumfries clears all the way down the field to Kabasi in his own half. So yeah, Inter, I do feel I agree with you. Keeping up with that sort of pressure, you know? The pressure. Because, like, in the first half, I feel like that Inter was sort of a different style almost. It was like they saw the offside trap and they fully learnt how to counter that. And that's what Real Madrid need to... That's what Don Carlo needs to do for the El Clasico. He actually needs to see how to counter this offside trap with Mbappe, with Rodrigo, with Vinny. But, yeah, so at the moment, I feel like that Inter is sort of actually playing what Real Madrid need to play like on Sunday. Clearance by Sommer, straight down the field. And it is to De Jong, who's now passed it to Olmo. To Rafinha, back to Olmo. Rafinha diving. Yamal by himself in the box here. And he is pulled down by 2 defenders. And it is a goal kick. Or should I say not pulled down, like shoved down by 2 defenders there. Let's have a look at this chance. Brilliant control by Yamal and straight dive. I'm sorry, Yamal. You need a... If you want to win a pen, you can't just dive immediately to the floor without any contact, basically. There was no contact on that.
It's just like a shove and then he's just fallen over like that.
Not even a shove. I think he just grabbed his shoulder.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah, I know. He's just like touching the back of his shoulder. Even if he was pulling him backwards, he wouldn't dive face forward. It doesn't make sense. The momentum doesn't go with it. Yeah, I do have a room for myself. This is my bedroom here. Humble abode. And DinoDoomz is here, reacting in here with me. Obviously, he doesn't stay in here with me. That would be kind of strange. Thuram, now on a counter chance here, and that is a foul. What looks like by Martinez, definitely a yellow card. You could argue a red card here because it was Thuram by himself. Martinez had to do what had to be done there, because if Thuram did manage to get contact with the ball the second time there, it would have been game over for Barca. It would have been the third goal. Yeah, do you think that's a red or not?
It might be kind of light, but since it was stopping a clear goal, then maybe it could have been a red, actually.
Yeah. I think that since it was on the right side of the field, and there was
Yeah.
one other defender, I don't think that's why the red was given, to be honest.
Yeah.
But who knows with the World Cup final referee. What's this guy's even name? Like, I genuinely don't know this guy's name. Okay. Let's have a look at his name.
And it's a goal for Inter. Wait,
Simon Marciniak.
it's offside.
Bro really just announced a goal when it was offside. Sorry, DinoDoomz, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer till you can announce your first goal. Szczesny with the pass to Martinez.
Sadly, that was a clear offside goal, though, so...
There was an offside goal the first, 5 minutes of the game, too. Also.
It looks like Barcelona have 61% possession, but only 1 shot on target compared to Inter's 3 shots on target.
Yeah. Also, guys, if you are enjoying the content here, you like football, and you want to see more live streams, we are live streaming the PSG versus Arsenal game tomorrow, and we are live streaming as well Man United versus Athletic Bilbao second leg. Make sure you do like and subscribe if you want to see more football content, and you just want to help support the channel out, because we're almost at 5k subscribers.
And Yamal has given it away to, is that Çalhanoğlu?
No, it's Barella. Or it might have been, wait. I don't know, I couldn't see. And I think the offside trap has been broken here again. Luckily, Martinez does pass it back and gets it clear for Barcelona. Barca on the breakaway here. Yamal, 5 defenders back. Pedri, let's see what he does. Yamal. See. Pedri again. Martin. And it's a goal for Barcelona. A brilliant goal at that by... Is that Martinez?
Oh, it's Eric.
Oh, it's Eric. Brilliant goal. Nice volley. Nice finish. Well done, Barca. That's all I can say. That is an applaudable goal there, even from a Madrista. Poor defending by Inter. Can't be letting that sort of stuff slide through, to be honest. I know, exactly. Can't be letting that. Literally, 2 deflections in a row. They need to have cleared that. Yeah, that is a nice goal. Nothing can be stopped. Sommer cannot be blamed for that one. That's... Whoever's to blame there, it's the person who got deflected off twice.
I think that was Bisek.
Yeah, I think it was Bisek as well. And I was just praising him for his defence in the right portion of the field for Inter. Back right portion. Yeah, so Eric Garcia, 54th minute. We'll be updating the scoreline with that. Hold there. Update that scoreline. I'm probably not going to write the players' names, otherwise we can get a huge... I guess maybe I do. Nah. Yeah, otherwise it's going to be too big if I write all the players' names. So if you want to know who scored, just ask me. And I'll let you guys know, because otherwise I have to just keep it like this.
And DiMarco has been subbed off for Carlos. Oh no, yeah, Carlos Augusto, I think.
Okay. Maybe I can actually... Let me try. Maybe I'll put the names on. Just, give me this. Maybe I can... Yeah, I'll do it. I go like this. Okay.
Ooh, and it was a powerful volley from Barella there, but is it Chesney in goal? Yeah, Chesney has just managed to save it. That was going in too, so it was a very good volley. So now it's a corner for Inter.
Kalanoglu. And Eric.
And a delivery from Çalhanoğlu. But Lamine Yamal is on the counter-attack. And this might be a goal. It's a 3v1. Now it's a 3v2 because Dumfries has managed to
Colin
get back.
Dumfries, my goat. And it's a save by... Oh my god, what a save by Sommer. That's why he's the GOAT of Inter. Like, genuinely, that was an amazing save.
I was actually about to call that a goal.
It was an open goal, basically, and then Sommer leapt from the ground, like, perfectly. Absolutely insane save. That was the biggest save I think I've ever seen there.
And now just a bit of trouble between Bastoni and who's that? Is that... Yeah, Martin.
Insane save by Sommer. I'm not even joking. That is one of the biggest saves I've ever seen. It's a 3v1 at this point. Rafinha is... Sorry, it wasn't Rafinha. It was... Who was it? It was Pedri...
Pedri, Martin, and some... I think it was Eric.
Yeah, Pedri, Martin, and Eric. And then Martin took the shot. Beautiful save by Sommer because he caught brilliantly. It was almost like a catch. It's almost like he caught it and didn't realise, so he dropped it.
Yeah.
Too far to think about it for Martinez there.
Here's the save again.
What a save. Yes, he did indeed catch it and then he dropped it. What an actual save there. The speed and reflexes needed to catch that is actually crazy.
I don't mean to ruin the party here, but that was a horrible shot by Eric, though. He should have aimed more to the right. Instead, he aimed it towards Sommer. Even though it was still quite far away, it was wrong placement.
I know exactly. Barca can actually change the game so quickly as well. It's what they do. Like in the El Clasico for the Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid, they sort of just shifted the whole momentum of the game in the extra time. It was going from Real Madrid having almost won the game with 2-1 to then 2-2 to then 3-2. And it's just, it's what they do, honestly, this season. Yamal's skill passed. Now it's just him. 3 players left. He is fouled and is a free kick for Barcelona. Not much going on here. The referee constantly talking to the players. That was a brilliant skill by Yamal. Brilliant skill. There's actually no foul there, to be honest. Bastoni does get all ball, and then Yamal dives. And Rafinha or Pedri will be taking this one. Let's see. Rafinha crossed in.
Super low. That was a horrible delivery there.
Rafinha. See what he does. Cleared out by Inter. Back to De Jong. Martin. Cross. Olmo. He scored. It's now 2-2. So you guys did in fact call it. Barca has actually come back from the 2-0 down. Just like in the first game. Actually identically in the first game. Same thing happened. It's now 2-2. Laporta's going crazy in the crowd. You guys did indeed call it. It's going to be an updated scoreline. Here. Updated scoreline. What minute was it?
We'll see when it goes back to the screen. Around 58 it would be.
4 minutes apart between each goal. It's actually insane. It's crazy how they do that. Now the momentum's all with them. So Inter really here now have to hold on defensively. I feel like it did not even go for the attack, to be honest. I feel like just defend straight out like you're the best Serie A team in the entire world. Just continually defend, park the bus, and their best hopes of winning on pens now, I feel like. I don't give them much of a chance now if they're coughing up a 2-0 lead that easily in a span of 4 minutes. Though that free kick was completely weak to give, I do feel like that there was slight variation in the referee call there. Is what it is.
Let's just hope Summer can make some more saves to keep Inter in the game.
Just getting on here. Because I've got 2 chats on this. I've got 2 streams currently going, vertical and another type. So let me just open the stream on the other system here.
And Barcelona retaining possession right now. Yamal.
Okay.
Pedri.
Got both chats open.
Martin with a cross. Exactly how they scored last time, so... But they haven't done it this time. Barella. And it's a long ball to Turan, but...
Offside, I think, as well.
Yeah, it's offside.
Pedri does commit Martin commits a foul in the offside portion, so it is not counted as a foul. A little bit silly, that rule, to be honest. That shouldn't be a thing. The fact that they can go and just outright attack someone in the offside sort of segment, so it doesn't count.
On that replay, though, that actually wasn't offside. Because we saw it again, and it actually was... Turan was behind... Who was in defense? I don't remember who was in defense, but he was behind the player when the pass happened.
I know exactly. I feel like the semi-automated offside should be used a little bit more with accuracy. I feel like the best sort of offside calls were in the World Cup. I know, I feel like the World Cup had better offside technology compared to other competitions.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get the same thing for the 2026 World Cup.
And now a throw on for Inter.
See, it's getting hot again. Always gets hot in here after like 2 minutes. Brilliant play there. Oh, the Inter is on a counter-attack here. Let's see what Lautaro can do. Pass out to Dumfries. Doesn't go too far. If only Lautaro had brought that a little bit more closer. Bissek collecting. Back to Bissek. After a 1-2. Oh no, he's just lost it. But it's Rafinha by himself. This could actually be a goal here. Ooh, Varane. If he had not slipped there, that would have been a goal for Barcelona and they would have edged in front there. That's actually crazy. They could have been easily 3-2 up from 2-0 down. Martin. De Jong, Pedri, Olmo, Yamal, Olmo just is actually turned up a little bit here now. Back to Kabasi. Szczesny.
and it's just Barcelona retaining possession at the back. De Jong. Eric.
Yamal with the ball here. Again, goal scorers, Çalhanoğlu for a penalty, Martinez, Eric Garcia, and Dani Olmo. In no particular order, that was said as well. Martin with the ball. Martin's actually been playing well in the second half, I gotta say. Yamal, Treble pass, goes to no one. Cleared out by Inter. Barella here on the counter-attack, trying to find Thuram, and he does the worst pass I've ever seen in my life. That was bad. Barella is not turning up in this game.
And Mkhitaryan tackle, but it's gone out. I don't know if I'm saying his name right there, but...
I know, I had trouble pronouncing it too, Mkhitaryan.
He's from Armenia, am I right?
Yeah, I think so. We can check after. De Jong, Kabasi. Kabasi still retaining. Just passing in the back. Eric. Yamal. Olmo. Does not find Varane. Barella passing 1-2. And they've lost it. Yamal's by himself, and it might be a penalty. Is given a penalty for Barcelona. Inter is claiming it's outside the box. The referee has given a penalty here. Bastoni saying it is clearly outside the box. Let's have a look here. Inside the box. Inside. The initial foul is outside the box, but he falls in the box, like immediately, like he's in the air in the box. I'd say it's too close of a call to check if it's a pen, but if it's not a pen, but they are indeed checking. Have a look. Is that ball? I wasn't really checking for ball, but is it?
No,
yeah,
I
pen,
don't think
pen
so.
is given. Oh, no penalty. What? No penalty.
Yeah, it's because the initial foul is outside, but he's dived into it.
I know, this dive merchant. Like, wow, I'm actually surprised. I thought he was going to give pen. There you have it, guys. This referee is not biased. Thank you, World Cup referee. I thought bad of you this whole time, but maybe not such a bad guy after all. Genuinely, I thought you were actually going to give there a pen, but you haven't. Well done. Congratulations to you for actually making the right call for once in your life. And here we go. It is a free kick, and Rafinha is taking this one. Yamal's sitting on the side there because he is a dive merchant. Olmo one touch, but Yamal shoots, and it's deflected away by Barca's own player. De Jong, what are you doing, my guy? You just deflected Yamal's shot, which was clearly going in.
Yeah, that would have been a goal.
That was going to be a goal. That is sad, because Sommer dived the wrong way too. That's crazy. Their own players are now playing for Inter. Inter doing 2 substitutions right now. Taremi's coming on and Darmian's coming on. Taremi for Lautaro Martinez, who I think is the player of the match for this game. He's just been so good. and handing the captain's armband over to Barella. And Bisek is coming off as well. Lautaro getting the congratulations he deserves. Well done, my guy. Being excellent this game. Martinez and Bisek off. Taremi and Damian on. Taremi, one of Iran's most brilliant players. Such a class striker, honestly. And definitely he would start in many other clubs. Inter just has so many good strikers currently, hey?
Yeah. And possession given away by, I think that was a Kirby.
He might be a guy that Arsenal might want to look at, Taremi, since I know they're looking for a striker, and Taremi is one of the many strikers that Inter has available, one of the many class strikers. Obviously can't start over the excellency of Lautaro Martinez or Thuram, or Thuram, depending on where you're from. But yeah, definitely a good pick for Arsenal if they are looking out for a striker. It looks like Inter didn't escape all of Barca's offside traps though, because it just shows down the screen there for me. Barcelona have got Inter offside 5 times in this game, whereas Barca have only been offside once. Yamal in the box with the ball, crossing it straight over everyone. Martin to collect, and does a poor cross, which goes out. I think it went out for a goal kick as well.
And it's a corner, actually, which is...
Oh, it's a corner? Oh yeah, what am I saying? It deflected straight out. My bad.
I thought it was going to be a throw-in, though.
I thought for a second that he kicked at his own player, and then I realised, I was like, what am I thinking? Yamal here, after a short corner from Olmo. Martin. De Jong. Yamal moving into space. Olmo. He's going to cross. Nope. He passes back to Martin. I think that's Rafinha. Yeah, finds Yamal in open space. Yamal crosses, and it goes to no one. Cleaned up by Inter, who have won a throw-in at the corner flag, like next to it.
And Bassini thrown it straight to Sommer, who has done a ground pass, a long pass. But it has been collected by Martin, who's passed it to Eric to Kabasi.
Dumfries cleaning up defensive duties here in the box. Pressure from Rafinha does absolutely nothing. Dumfries cross intercepted by Martin, who does nothing with it. Dumfries then loses the ball, which he collected off that interception. Martinez Kabasi passes back to Szczesny. Eric, Kabasi, Szczesny. I feel like this is going to be another pen game, I feel like. What are your opinions? Do you think it'll be pens, or do you think it'll be a late finish?
Yeah, I think maybe it'll go into extra time, then both teams will score in extra time, maybe, and then it will go to penalties.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same too.
It'll end 3-3 like the first leg. But then I hopefully Inter wins on penalties.
Oh, also, just here, I had an error with the score. My bad, guys. Just realised it. 2-2. So distracted by the rapidity of those goals. It's now been officially fixed. 2-2.
And it looks like Arojo is being subbed on for Martinez.
Arojo, brilliant play for Barca. One of their many brilliant assets. As a Madrista, have to say, can't just continually say trash stuff about them all the time. Offside by Inter. Kabasi is going to be taking this offside free kick. Kabasi to Martin.
I think Arojo has actually taken the captain's armband.
Yeah. Yamal. Yamal still with the ball. He takes a shot. Oh my god, what a shot and what a save.
Amazing save.
Wow. What a shot. Yamal's classic flair plus shots right there. And Sommer, what a brilliant save. And hi King Dooms 2.0, welcome to the stream. Absolutely magnificent shot right there. Dani Olmo will be taking this corner here. Lob through, and it's cleared away by Inter, who are now on a breakaway. I am supporting Inter. Got the Madrid logo on, so we can't be going against our club here. And yeah, well, I'm a supporter of football, so as long as the football game's good, is what it is. But still, I would prefer Inter to win, just so we can't have Barca fans yapping at us. But still, Rafinha, De Jong. And by the way, that shot by Yamal, just absolutely amazing. This guy's like next level, genuinely. And he's like only a couple of days younger than me too, which is a bit embarrassing. Yeah, Barca are lucky, exactly. I mean, Inter was slightly lucky with as well the pen decision being disallowed and it being a free kick for Barcelona, but in the end, yeah, they were lucky with the initial goal. I feel like the second goal was more was it the initial or second goal that was more sloppy? I feel like the initial goal was...
The second goal was the cross from Martin, and then Olmo headed.
Oh yeah. The second goal was less sloppy than the first one. The first one was just sloppy work from them. I remember now the first one. Second one was just It wasn't good by Inter, but the first one was luck by Barca, more so. Çalhanoğlu finally coming off, and Mkhitaryan coming off too. Zielinski and Frattesi coming on for Inter. Keep coming on. Like, get together, bro. Yeah, I know. If they win this, and they win the league, it's going to be a quadruple. Hopefully Real can stop them on Sunday. We'll be definitely streaming that one to make sure Real have the best chance. I don't know, when I streamed the Copa del Rey, it was a better turnout for Real Madrid, even though we still lost. It was a 3-2, which is better than a 4-1 or a 4-0.
Ooh, beautiful skills from Frattesi, I think that is. But
Yeah.
he's just passed it to no one.
Thuram tries to win the ball back. I'm surprised that Thuram didn't get subbed off instead of Lautaro, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like Lautaro is making a bigger impact from what I've seen so far.
Hey, thank you, King Dooms. Much appreciate your support. Olmo now retaining possession here at the base of the touchline here. Pedri. Yamal. This guy, Yamal. Absolutely crazy. Only problem with him for me is that he just dives a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah.
He's sort of like, I mean, he does compare himself to Neymar, so it makes sense, but like still.
He literally wants to be Neymar.
I know. Next, he just needs to get chronically injured for another. When he's like 25, about to enter his prime, and then he'll miss like half of his playing career. '80th minute here. Hopefully Inter can score in the dying minutes of the game. I feel like that if that happens, it's over. Inter will be making it through if that happens. I know, dive like 10 times this season and he bleeds every time. Exactly, I know. This guy, he's like... I feel like that he just... Like, besides the blood, which I feel like he gets from just people trampling on him, they're justified, but the fact that he actually dives for stuff that he's not even touched for is just a little bit annoying. It's like even before, he's like diving in the box, crying to the ref for a penalty, and it's like, come on, man, just chill out. Don't need to do that every time you get near the box with the ball. Chance here by Inter, blocked for a deflection. Let's see what happens here. Zelensky. Cross by. Can't even tell who that was that crossed the ball.
He's number 30. I think that's Carlos Augusto, and then I think 16 is Fratesi.
And Dani Olmo is being subbed off here. And yes, he did last time Madrid faced Barca. Lamine wasn't really to be seen in that game, like in the Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
In the other ones, he was pretty evident, but last one he was like a ghost. Like the only reason he really got the assist was because there was so much open space on the field, but it wasn't even really an assist in that sense because he just like passed it back, and who knows if Pedri's going to take a shot from like that far out? Like, come on. And he's ghosted in the first half of this game, like he was not to be seen in the first half of this game.
And it's an attack for Inter.
Ooh, if that cross went to Dumfries, that would have been over for them. Who goes the Ballon d'Or? I know, this season no one deserves the Ballon d'Or. Like, actually, no one deserves it. I feel like whoever wins the Champions League, one of their team players will get the Ballon d'Or. So for me, if I was to pick the remaining 4 teams and who I think, Arsenal, the best player that can win it for them is Declan Rice. Saka's just been injured half of the season, so he can't get it.
Yeah.
And Declan's consistent. And it also depends if Arsenal do finish second, then I feel like that he will deserve it more so. I don't think Salah got it anymore because even though he's like broken some Premier League records, he's not in any other competitions. Only the Prem, which, I mean, only the Prem sounds a little bit of an understatement, but still. And for PSG, Dembele, if PSG do win, Dembele will definitely be the winner. You got Salah or Rafinha. Yeah, I do agree that Salah will be up there. I don't think he'll win, though. I do think he'll be like a top 3. He might be third or second. I don't think he'll be first, though. Just based on the fact that he's out in the Champions League in round of 16. Not his fault, but, like, he did get out. Rafinha, yeah, I do feel like he could be a potential winner, too. Don't know why everyone's randomly saying Yamal as well now in, like, the last week. It's like he just did one crazy game, that's all. One crazy game, and then suddenly everyone's shouting Ballon d'Or. Chance here. Oh my goodness. Oof. That cross by Thuram could get close.
It was offside though, so.
Ooh, nice defending by Rojo. Offside again. Barca's signature move there. But yeah, so then for Inter, I don't actually think anyone on Inter can win. I don't. Lautaro is the closest, I think, for them for a Ballon d'Or winner, but
maybe Dumfries.
Yeah, no, I just think this season, no one in Inter really got it. So if they win Champions League, I think it genuinely will be either Rafinha. If they win Champions League, it actually could excuse Salah to win the Ballon d'Or because, like, the other teams didn't really succeed in the competition. And then Salah would have technically the best domestic record. So that is a way Salah could win. Yeah, not Dumfries. You've got negative ball knowledge, my guy. Picking Dumfries after one good game. Like, come on. That's like the people saying Yamal. Yamal
He
after
is
one
key
game.
for Inter this season, but I guess not a Ballon d'Or contender.
Yeah. No one in Inter really is, like, this season at least. Lautaro's the closest. 5 minutes left, plus a little bit of additional time that could be coming. And Inter have yet to make a solid counter-attack that isn't offside in this half. A bit of a cough there. Okay, and now there's a little bit of press here by Taremi.
But De Jong has kept the ball and just passed it out to Araha.
Puskas contender, Anthony. Anthony is a clear Puskas contender for me. The last 3 goals that he has scored, my goodness, what a player he is since he's left Man U. I do think that the latest one is the best one. That curler is insane.
Ronaldo might win it. He has a chance.
What?
That volley.
What volley?
The one that hit the crossbar on Ronaldo. That's super powerful one.
The volley, if you search up Ronaldo, Al Nassr versus Al Riyadh goal, that one is a contender, I feel like, as well.
Didn't he say that was like his fastest shot ever?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Messi does have a chance of winning Ballon d'Or and Puskas because he did win a game with Inter Miami. Yeah, exactly. Rafinha as well for the Puskas. Or, please don't tell me he scores here. Because our TV is a little bit behind. By like 2 minutes. Please don't tell me. He is going to. He's going to. He did. It's over. Barca's in the final. They're in the final, yeah. Look at Laporta, bro. Like, just what? Well, Barca's in the final. Inter has just fumbled around here. What is this defense? Like, Dumfries, my guy. That's why you're not winning Ballon. That's why you're not even considered. What poor defense from you. Literally, Sommer carrying the whole back line at this point. What in the world, bro? Like, genuinely, Sommer is literally just carrying your whole team here at this point on his hands. Just, I can't. It's the same time. Every time, bro. Every time.
Sommer should win Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I know. Rafinha clutch. Most likely Ballon d'Or contender is him. Even this, if they get through here, he is the most likely Ballon d'Or contender now. Inter have to just lock in. I don't know what the point was with subbing off Lautaro, like, so early into the game. Like, that guy is literally your key player. So, I don't know what that's about. Bringing on the subs. I know, from 2-0 up, literally, I don't get it. Like, how can you throw a bottle 2-0 lead in 2 games in a row as well? 2 games in a row. Bottling a 2-0 lead. That is actually crazy.
Let's just hope they score a 3rd goal like the first leg. Which is highly unlikely, but...
Yeah, I mean, everyone's playing up now, so it's most likely... What a waste. Who even was that?
Dumfries.
Oh, Szczesny. Yeah, just pick up the ball and sit on it, my guy. You hen. Just like, come on. Yeah, Inter fans cry. You deserve to cry, bro. For this horrendous performance that your team has given. Yeah, PSG versus Barca most likely now. Arsenal might have a chance. Oh, actually could be a chance here for Inter. And there we have it. Barca once again at it with the diving. And of course it's the one man himself, Pedri. It's always either Pedri or Yamal, but... Yeah, it's over. It's over, yeah. Lautaro does not look happy with his team. And someone's actually coming on in a second now. It's going to be Robert Lewandowski. Golski's coming on for Ferran Torres, returning from injury. The guy that we do not want to see on Sunday. All Real Madrid can do now is just prevent these guys from winning the La Liga, because I don't want them. I don't want to see a triple trophies. I don't want to see quadruple trophies. I don't want to see anything. They can have this for all I care, but just not the other stuff. And their stupid bus driving around with their Campion Triple. Oh yeah, the score, yeah. Bro, it's just so sad that I'm forgetting about this every time. Went from 1-0, 2-0, then 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. That's crazy, like, genuinely. And what minute was it, Dynamites? I think it was like 86 or something.
Yeah, 86, 87, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, all we have to hope for here is a comeback from Inter.
Inter sold.
In
Free
the
kick
5
for
minutes.
yeah, free kick for Inter. 4 minutes left. Got out there with a cross. Absolutely no one. Like, come on, guys. Can you actually like lock in? Oh, it's the 88th. Okay, let me fix that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 88th. See, they even score in the final minutes. It's like, that's what Real Madrid used to do. Now they're like taking our stuff as well. That's what we used to do. Always come and clutch in the final minutes. Now they're doing it. I hope as well that since we signed Trent Alexander-Arnold, I hope he can actually learn to defend, because I know that guy does not know how to defend like well. He's more of an attacking right back, which is not what we needed. Don't know what the point of that was. Also, Yamal's on a breakaway here. There's like 3 guys back against... It's 3v3. Now it's 3v5, so, I mean... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Yamal scores here at this point. Yeah, he takes a shot, hits the crossbar. I mean, the post. Okay, that's crazy. Inter scored. We're about to see it, so... I won't want to be spoiled. I can't see who scored, okay? Raw reaction. We're like behind by like a minute, so if Inter score, whoever scores, I'm literally, if I meet them in the future, I'm just going to kiss them on the head. Like, genuinely. Let's see who it is. Please tell me it's Dumfries. Like, imagine if it's that guy. Or is it... It's Taremi. It's Taremi. It's Taremi.
No, it's a Kirby.
Oh, it's a Kirby? I thought it was Taremi with number 99. It's Kirby, number 15. Let's go. Yes, a Kirby the GOAT.
Yes.
Kirby.
Yes.
Kirby. Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna imprint the Inter logo into my head.
Yeah, don't be saying that now, right, my guy. Kirby's just saved into here. That was going to be embarrassing if they didn't get into at least the extra time portion here, because that dropping off a 2-0 lead to a 3-2 that's insane. Yeah, I did think it was a Taremi at first from that angle, but yeah, it's a Kirby.
It's another assist from Dumfries.
Yep, update. Scoreline, we'll update that one immediately.
Is that 93?
That's a dub.
Yeah,
that's
90 plus 3. Let's go.
I have to like make a new line here as well. Let's actually go like this. And 90 plus 3, yep. There we go. And we can put it there.
And he got a yellow card for taking off his shirt.
It doesn't matter. I couldn't care less. Take your shirt off. Take your pants off, bro. Just do anything, like, genuinely.
And it looks like a yellow card is going to...
Oh, is the Barca bench crying? Like they always do. Yeah, Hans, you get your yellow card, bro. Sit down. Look at the Barca fans crying as per usual. Bro, Hansi, sit down,
I think
bro.
someone else on their bench also got a yellow there. Not sure.
Crybabies. Like, actual crybabies. Like, can't deal with a late equaliser at all. They can't deal with any sort of thing against them. That's the only reason they're so unlikable as well, is the fact that they just, like, I don't know, they just act like sore losers. Yamal. Like, if they score from here, then the Inter deserve to lose if they score in the final, like, 10 seconds here, so...
Clearance from Bastoni. Honestly, he's been amazing this game because he's just...
Yeah, I think it will go to extra time too. This one. Yamal is on a dribble breakaway here. I mean, you guys will probably know before us because it's like a minute behind this TV, but...
Go Torimi!
Man of the match for me, I do think it is still, personally, Lautaro Martinez, though I'm sure they will give it to whoever scores the winner, because that usually happens. Oh my god, Yamal on the breakaway. Sommer.
Caught by Sommer.
It could be Sommer. It could be Sommer.
Sommer Dumfries for his 2 assists. Just have to remember he got 2 assists, or Lautaro.
He got 2 assists.
Yeah.
He did.
He assisted the first goal and that goal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he did. I don't think Çalhanoğlu's goal was a pan, got subbed off early. Lautaro, he did get subbed off for 71st, but he was just so good when he was on, and then Sommer, he might get it, I feel like, actually. His goalkeeping this game has been good, like, very good. Someone's getting a yellow card here. Barca players going over to the ref, as per usual, arguing with him. And it's extra time now. Yeah, Sommer. Yeah, it's either Martinez or Sommer, and I'm starting to lean towards Sommer. If it's pen shootouts and Inter do win, Sommer will get it 100%. I'm just going to get water. DinoDoomz, you can discuss any of like the ratings of that while I just get a drink of water.
Okay. So far on the entire field, of course, Dumfries has the highest rating. And surprisingly, Sommer only has a 6.3. Which is weird. Let's see how many saves he's made. 5 saves. And he has a 6.3. Just, there's something on there. And actually. Just have to get him off. Yeah, it's weird. So, I think they're basing it off of the fact that he conceded 3 goals, but he has made 5 saves, so. And then, yeah, Dumfries with an 8.8 rating. Yeah, Sommer should have an 8 at least. Because, yeah. And then a Kirby is 7.5 for his goal. Bissek, of course, he was subbed off. And this ant is annoying me, sorry. Just climbed on me. Just have to get rid of him. And then Bastoni has a 6.1 only, which is, I think he should have more. He's been doing lots of good clearances. Dumfries 8.8, Barella 6.9. Çalhanoğlu, he was subbed off 7.7. Mkhitaryan 7.4, he was also subbed off. And DeMarco 6.9. And Thuram has a 6.7. He's only made 1 shot in this match, actually, which is not like him at all. And his shot was off target too, so, yeah. Szczesny with a 6.0. He's only made 2 saves and conceded 3 goals. Martin has got 2 assists like Dumfries, but he has got 0.4 lower. Pedri with an 8.1 because he's sort of holding up the midfield. Like, that's what he does in the matches. Martinez, 9.
I'm back.
Yeah, honestly. Wait, Lautaro Martinez or Inigo Martinez?
Okay, let's put this back on. Whew. Martinez should be 9. Yeah, exactly. Lautaro should be a 9. Put this one back on. Come on, guy. Yeah. Get this back on here. Yeah, Lautaro.
Yeah, he should have a 9.
Inigo Martinez, bro, you were saying about him. My guy, he should not have a 9. He should have like a -2. No, I'm joking.
No, I'm being honest. He was actually doing he was carrying their defense sort of in the first half. I saw some of the replays that they had. He was like sort of carrying them.
Yeah, I would say 6.7 is agreeable though for FootMob, because
Yeah.
he did get a yellow card. But yeah, Lautaro should be a 9.
Yeah.
Definitely a point clear. Okay, back on the match here. And Inter will be kicking off for us.
And it's extra time, so there'll be 30 minutes.
Let's get this back. Okay. Okay, let's see who's kicking us off. I think it's Thuram.
Yeah, Thuram,
Thuram.
I think. Do you think any goals will be scored in this extra time?
Thank you, King Dooms, for subscribing. Much appreciated. Always love a sub. And yeah, thanks for tuning in as well. I much appreciate your contributions. Almost at 5k subs too, guys. So anyone else who wants to sub, I'd much appreciate it. And thanks for the like too. Liking, subbing, always appreciation of mine. If you want, you can actually join the Discord server. It is in the link of every description. It's in the description, the link. And yeah, you can chat with me there if you want. You can add me as like a friend. We can DM or whatever. Or if you want to like play games or anything like that.
Do you think any goals will be scored in this extra time, or?
Yeah, I do. I do think there'll be 2 goals maybe.
2? Yeah, I agree.
Alright, thanks King Dooms. Much appreciate that. Yeah, two goals. I think it'll be 4-4 and then pens, most likely. Or there'll be a late winner. Like a late one, like in the very end of the extra time. I don't think there'll be, otherwise, any goals, and it could go straight to pens.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Carlos Augusto has just gotten a yellow card there for fouling Yamal.
Rafinha will be taking a free kick here. See what he can do with it. Pray he doesn't score. And it's cleared out by Inter. Zielinski winning the throw in here. I don't think Barca predicted their equaliser. That's why I think Lewandowski on the field now might be a slight problem for Barca because he's not fully fit. That could sort of test his endurance for the El Clasico, I guess.
Yeah.
I think they were sort of just sobbing him on as like a tribute, so they played in every like leg or every like sort of portion of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no problem if you add me. No problem. You can add me, I'll accept it after the stream, obviously. And yeah, the server, we can also chat on there and then in private whenever. No problem. Paul Victor was the guy who got the yellow card on the bench. My username. If you go into the Discord server, you'll see I'm the top on there. It's DinoDoomz, similar to same as my channel. So you can add it that way, or you can search mine up. Oh, this might be onside here, actually.
Ooh, Taremi to Thuram. Oh, that was...
Thuram, bro, keeps losing the ball in the most crucial spots, I swear.
Yeah. Do you know he's only taken 1 shot this game and it's off target? Which is bad for a striker.
Oh, nice
especially.
slide in there. Ooh, nice breakaway. Go, pass it to...
He's fallen over there. I think he just slipped. Is that Fratesi?
Fratesi, man, if you had only crossed that into Taremi then. See, it should have been a 1-0. Oh, it actually was blocked by Martin.
And is that, I think that's Darmian taking the throne.
Should make sure this is good. Okay, throwing coming in, into the box. Cleared away by, I think it was De Jong. Headed back by an Inter player, I can't tell who. Supposedly it's offside. Nope, it's a foul on Eric. By Carlos. No foul.
Wait, where's the foul then?
There's no foul. Right, this is what Barca players do. They just dive. Eric jumps up, misses the header, and then just immediately falls to the ground. Ref awards foul. It's not even close to contact either. You can't argue that we're being biased or whatever because there's literally zero contact. Not even... One player's here and one player's here. How are they contacting each other? Yeah, no problem. I'll put the link. No problem. Let me put that.
And Barcelona playing around with it at the back a bit. I think they're looking for that gap that they can build up through. So that they can try and make a breakthrough of Inter's. So that 7-man defense. Even 8-man.
Okay, I'm just copying the link now.
And lobbed by Martin to, I think that was Bastoni, if I'm right.
You can use that, like you can copy that link into the browser, or I can do this one. If you want like a specific thing as well, I guess I can.
And my heart actually dropped there because I thought Pedro was about to score, but luckily Sommer slid in and grabbed the ball.
And yeah, my hash is just me. Yeah, so I hope that link helps you get in, but just also put this back. Okay. Okay, back on here. Passing around the back here, Inter. Oh, Sommer whips this straight out. Onto the attack here.
Oof.
Thuram by himself, and it's cleared up by Kabasi. Back to Szczesny, who's just going to hold, wait for pressure by Inter, and then just lob that straight down.
Lewandowski has retained possession there. And now Martin to Rafinha. That should be offside. Yeah, it's offside.
Offside, yeah. Finally, Inter do catch them offside. It's a rare occurrence in the modern era, having Barca offside, but there it is. Rafinha offside. Couldn't pull his run back quick enough.
And it's Hugo Fort being subbed on for Eric.
Interesting. Nothing much to say about the substitution, to be honest.
It's one of those classical changes.
Let's see what happens here. Sommer. Just so you know, I saw the message, but I'm not going to say anything. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to surprise DinoDoomz here. Thuram with the ball. Thuram. Taremi. Fratesi. And it's a goal. Goal by Fratesi. Thanks to DinoDoomz for the heads up as well. For that one. DinoDoomz's authentic reaction right there. Looks like you got some, like, mental ailment.
Let's go!
And now into lead. I mean, we can't say that, can we? Because we said that at 2-0, and now it's now 3-3 in extra time, now 4-3, I guess. Let's update the scoreline too. Can't forget about that. Going on here. Yeah, let's laugh on Barca. Absolute clown.
Come on, Inter. Come on, Inter. Get
Oh,
rid of
Messi.
this
Oh, wait, my bad.
annoying team from the tournament. No offense to any Barca fans out there. But
What time was it? It was when the clock reappears onto the screen.
I think 98 or 99?
We'll see.
99.
99? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, DinoDoomz. That was beautiful shot. Directly bottom left. Perfect placement. And Lautaro has actually gone over to Fratesi to celebrate with him.
I know, Lautaro deserves that celebration a little bit as well. Just for carrying them in the first half.
And Fratesi, out of 13 games in the tournament, that's his second goal only. And it's lucky it's against not Inter, Barca.
I think the best thing for Inter is to continue to create this sort of buffer and enable themselves to try and get as much sort of momentum as possible, because as we know by the rest of this game prior, Barca can sort of sway the game quickly into their favour. So having a buffer of goals will help Inter be able to carry themselves through this sort of tie here. Yeah, 2 goals in 6 minutes. Great turnaround. Park the bus. Yeah, I feel like you could technically park the bus here. Maybe one more goal might be a bit beneficial, but we don't want to go too attacking at this point, because if we go too attacking, then it's going to expose us like the rest of this game. Great time-wasting strat at the moment, having some of our players lie down. That's good. Calling the medic on the field, and the Barca players obviously trying to surround to speed this up, but they can't do anything about this.
I think
Beautiful play by Treble and Thuram to set this up here, by the way.
That's actually Fratesi injured on the ground, so yeah.
Yeah, I think Fratesi's faking, to be honest. I don't think he's going to be. Beautiful goal. Nice finish. Chesney didn't even die. That's how good it was. Yeah, Pedri, go away, bro. Like, no one asked you to be there to complain. And it's starting to rain too here at the San Siro. Beautiful weather to end Barca's possible quadruple that they could have won. And let's just hope Inter can sort of keep this lead at the moment. Be a great sight to see Barca falling from their perch in the span of a week. I just can reimagine the sights. Them losing this, losing La Liga by Real Madrid defeat, and then a defeat again.
Yeah, because I feel like the defeat of the Champions League for them will probably make them lose all of their momentum. So they'll just start losing other games in different competitions too.
Yeah, they can still win the triple, but I mean, at this point, we just have to hope that Real Madrid can stop them in the on Sunday. I don't have much hope because of the scorelines from the previous matches, but yeah, that's all we can really sort of want there. Also, as well, I hope that Real Betis actually make it in Champions League next season and they sign Anthony, because what a sight it'll be to see him playing in the Champions League next season. Genuinely. Go-to player.
Yeah. Anthony up for Ballon d'Or.
2027 Ballon d'Or, or 2026, sorry, Ballon d'Or. Anthony versus Maguire.
Yeah. The two wingers of the century. And yes, Maguire is the next GOAT winger.
Poor shot there by Hector Forte. Or Hector Fort? Is it Forte or Fort?
It's Fort. But yeah. I just realised I called him Hugo before.
Just shows how irrelevant he is.
I think my mind broke or something, but yeah.
No, Hector, if you ever watch this in the future, by chance, you're a good guy.
Bro's giggling that one out. And defended. W defense.
W defense, exactly.
W defense.
Look at Barca. They're just trying to... They're actually scrambling at this point. They really need this goal before the end of the first half here in a minute. Pedri. Probably going to take on the shot himself. Yeah, looks like it. And he just loses the ball. Easy. And it looks like Inter is parking the bus. So, King Dooms, you were correct about that. They are parking the bus here. Everyone is back except for Tarum and Taremi. Full defensive mode. Serie A mode activated. Lamine Yamal. So we can do. And he can do absolutely nothing. Yeah, just keep the ball straight out. Throw in. Martin preventing that goal kick. Martin actually reminds me of Cancelo for some reason. He just looks like Cancelo.
Oh, yeah, the eyes.
Yeah, I know. He's like got the same like eye pattern. Denzel's taking the throw in here.
He's done a long throw, which has gone all the way to Tarum. Free kick.
Also, 3 minutes additional time too. That's crazy.
I think it was for Fratesi lying down for a bit.
Yeah.
Also, he got subbed off for who?
Fratesi got subbed off?
I think so.
No. No, it was, he didn't get subbed off.
Ah. Well, let me see.
Sommer, nice catch there. Yamal shot wide. Not testing him at all. 7-6, by the way. That's crazy for a semi-final. Like, that's usually something you see in the round of 16 or the quarters. The semis with a 7-6. Free kick won by Tarum in the attacking half. Brilliant play by him. Araujo demanding the referee to revoke that free kick, but yeah, clear free kick. What in the world? Just kicks Tarum straight in the chest. It's crazy. Let's get this as well. Back on here. I know. Terrible defensive efforts both games here. So many goals have been scored. I'm actually surprised that Inter would let 6 in just by the fact that they're a more defensive side. Like, I expect Barca to score a lot, but like against a defensive side, and then Barca actually letting a more defensive capable side to score 7 against them. That's insane.
Just not done their jobs.
It was like Real versus Celta Vigo. Celta getting those 2 goals, and even though it was a 3-2 win, that was a poor performance from Real Madrid in the second half, letting 2 goals and a 3-0 lead slip. Who is Inter and Barca's golden boy? So Barca, Lamine Yamal, obviously. He's the golden boy for them. Inter, it depends. I don't know too much about Inter's player ages. Let me just see. Because I don't think they have one, like...
That is a horrible call by the ref there. He's called half time for extra time when Bastoni has made a pass through, and it's basically a 1v1 with the keeper for Barella. Actually, it is a 1v1 for the keeper with Barella. And Bastoni had already made the pass, so that is a horrible call by the ref.
So you're saying Bastoni for the Inter Golden Boy? Yeah, I would say it's either Barella or Bastoni. Personally, both brilliant players for Inter. Just checking up on their stuff. Yep, all Serie A bred players. And personally, I just feel like when you think of Inter, you think of either Bastoni or Barella as the Italian chime to the team. I don't know. Just, yeah.
Yeah,
It makes
Bastoni.
sense.
I think Bastoni's getting a TOTS FIFA card this
Yeah.
season.
They,
'Cause he's actually been
I don't feel
performing.
like that Inter doesn't really have though a young up and coming talent though. Like just looking through their players here, no one here is really iconic for a young up and coming talent. Like the closest I think there is Sassoni, I I guess, as a defender, and for an attacker, Zalewski is also pretty good.
Wait, can I just see these ratings, right? Wait, so
Half time as well, for the first extra half, but already going into second half in a second here.
I just realised a Kirby is 37 years old.
That's old.
And Mkhitaryan is 36.
Pedri has just been subbed off, and Kabasi has also been subbed off, and on comes Gavi and Paul Victor.
Yeah, and extra time about to start again. Barca with the kickoff this time. Yeah.
I know, thank goodness Pedri's off. That guy literally controls the entire field when they're on. He was actually, in the first half, their only good player, and in the second half, he was carrying them pretty much for the whole start of the second half until the very end. Then it went sort of to Rafinha and Yamal having a little bit more impact. But yeah, Pedri always carrying them, if it seems like. So what Tony Kroos said, actually, many Madrid fans are going to say, how can you portray us, Tony, with saying that sort of information that Pedri's one of the best midfielders currently, or the best midfielder currently. And it's the truth, though. He is literally carrying Barca's whole, stringing together their forwards, the defence. It's kind of like what Tony did himself, to be honest. There's missing Tony this year. You can see there's no connection between the forwards and the defence. And it's like with Pedri. He sort of connects all of them together. Beautiful defence there by Inter, clearing it out for a throw-in. And then Kabasi, that rat, absolute snake who never gets red cards, it seems like. Like, I know he got a couple, but, like, when you actually see that some of the tackles this guy does and he gets away with, like, it's actually crazy. I'm surprised he didn't get a red card for violent conduct against Vinny in one of those games. It was in the Copa del Rey final. Even though it was offside like that should be considered violent conduct. I don't agree with the fact that just because it's offside they get away with that studs up tackles trying to break people's legs.
Yeah.
And then no card against Lautaro when it was a literal clear tackle. Yamal finds no one, Inter clears, and they are literally parking the bus now for the rest of the 10 minutes here. 10-15 minutes. Rafinha flicked over to no one. Oh, never mind. See, Rafinha back with it.
I don't think he can use his right foot, to be honest. For dribbling he can, but not for, like, shooting or long passing.
Yeah. Yamal. Chipped over and headed over by, don't know, Lewandowski. So close to scoring there. My goodness, he was an inch away from getting that on target. Headed over the post. Goal kick for Sommer.
His head's just too low for that, which is fortunate for us, but
I know.
unfortunate for him.
Download Champions League app so I don't get delayed. Okay. I'll do it after stream because if I do it now, it's going to lag out my stuff here so bad. Because internet sometimes cuts out so much. Dumfries is actually coming off at the moment for De Vrij. Or Vrij. De Vrij, my bad. Coming on. Dumfries getting an applause, what he deserves. And it is pouring now here at the San Siro. Hi Faisal, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Inter are winning at the moment. If you're a Barca fan, unfortunate for you, but Inter are winning, and that is who I'm hoping does win today. Ooh, Thuram! Oh, shoot, please.
Oh, saved by Szczesny, a shot from Fratesi.
They were so close to making that 8-6 there. If they had done that, it was in wraps. It was actually in wraps there. I don't think the comeback would have been that quick for Barca. Szczesny did brilliant there, keeping their team in the game.
I do think that was offside, though, but they haven't called it. That was actually very offside.
Don't know. The offsides are a bit inconsistent this season, to be honest. So I just call it offside, call it onside. Like, come on. Not that hard. Poor corner, by the way. That was terrible corner.
And then
what
even
in the
poor
world?
cross.
No way you give up. Okay. Yeah, good job, guys.
He's lucky that was offside because that was horrible.
He tried to shoot that and he slipped over because it was raining. That's actually insane.
that was just embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Yamal
Yamal with the
shoots.
shot, but that
Terrible
was a
shot. He's getting a bit
shot.
desperate at the moment.
He's just trying to pull out those bangers that he can do when he's not rushing them. He can do them when he's not panicking for a equalizer, but
Too desperate for my
he's
liking.
panicking. Yeah, he's being desperate.
Let's just get this back as well. Okay. Dumfries sitting on the side there with a little bit of a, not a grin, but like a sort of a solemn face. Hoping his team can push through this. Yeah, I think he is injured too. Thuram there, go push. Come on, bro. Doesn't get that off. I think that was Hector. Okay, the field is opening up here as more of Barca's players do launch themselves forward. And Taremi's now by himself in the box, almost leaves the ball to go to the left side of the corner flag. And now it's passed back to Inter's number 7. 25 here. And it's offside. Once again, offside. All that happens is just offside all the time, bro. I swear. The manager's suit is so wet. Simone's suit. Simone?
Yeah. Simone Inzaghi.
Yeah. Keep thinking of Simeon every time I say Simone. So.
Thank you, referee.
What's the call for?
The ball hit him. He blocked it.
Oh. Oh, the ref blocked. Oh, okay.
That was actually quite good. Because now they don't have as much momentum. Because actually, that was a dangerous cross. So I think there was Lewandowski and someone else waiting in the centre for it.
Now, all Inter have to do is survive 8 minutes in park the bus mode with like maybe a minute additional.
Yeah, Barcelona are just booting the ball to the space, bro. They're not even shooting properly. They're just kick and pray. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, I know. I hope Inter wins too. They've come this far. They've redeemed themselves with 2 goals. I mean, what more can you do if you score 2, go down to 3, and then you score 2 again? It's like you have to do something with this now. You've had too many like sort of chances here.
Szczesny.
Martin's actually been carrying the defense almost now. I feel like, and like the movement forward.
Yeah. Well, you can see that because he got those 2 crucial assists that they needed.
Rafinha, heavy touch, and now it's... Oh, if only Thuram had reacted to that, because that would have been a breakaway there for Inter with like 1 guy back.
Because that was a great interception by Zelensky originally.
Jamal. Great pass, and it's blocked away. Park the bus mode is 100% fully active here. Taremi is actually on a breakaway here by himself. 1 guy in front. Passes it back. Barca get more players forward. Barella, I think, launches that. Cross over. Thuram, come on, bro.
Thuram doesn't even try. Because he leaves it for, who's that? For Tessie.
For Tessie, yeah.
That's apparently...
Does it? He loses it for a throw-in for Barca. Furman takes a throw-in. And Lewandowski passes to Rafinha.
Come on, Inter, you just have to
Only
survive
Yamal
6
forward.
minutes.
And Yamal misses. Did he hit the crossbar?
No, I'm not sure, but I think that was a save. Yeah, I think that was a save.
If this is a save, Sommer's getting man of the match by far.
Yeah, this looks like
Oh my god.
What a
Sommer,
save!
man of the match, Sommer, 100%.
He's made saves. He's made like 3 save of the seasons this game.
Sommer single-handedly doing a Ballon d'Or goalkeeper performance in one match here. Come on, Sommer, lock in, let's go. Brilliant save on Lamine Yamal's shot there. He did his classic flare shot, and Sommer just tips that absolutely to the side. Barca's like this. They can't believe he's actually saved it. We're not watching on Paramount. BN Sports, we're watching it on. So that's probably why it's slightly delayed.
Oh, intercepted by Thuram. That was a good interception. And now Inter are having some momentum and...
Play on? They were fouled yet. Play on,
foul?
okay. Thanks, referee. Play on, okay.
Yeah.
He gives them a thing. Everyone's slipping over now. The rain's making this ground so bad to play in. I guess that's good for Inter. These guys are just going to keep slipping over. They're giving Rafinha some space here. That's a bad idea. It is blocked by De Vrij. Rafinha again. Come on, guys. Lock in. Lock in. Literally 5 minutes left. Yeah, I know. Best goalkeeper by far this season, Sommer. Between him and Donnarumma, anyway. Donnarumma, like some other times, I just thought he was a little bit like, I don't know. I used to call him a little bit lazy just in goalkeeping for PSG because, like last season especially, I wasn't feeling him. This season, though, a whole different story. Him and Sommer are just locked in this season.
Oh,
another
Sommer
save
with
by
a
Sommer,
save.
and it's headed over. Sommer, yep, man of the match for me, 100% now. Sorry, Lautaro, but Sommer deserves it more by far. Probably will win the Ashen Trophy too if they do manage to win into the Champions League. Just based on these sort of performances in the Champions League and also in the Serie A. Obviously is one of the Serie A's best goalkeepers.
Yeah, I think Sommer might actually be like top 10 or top 20 in Ballon d'Or, honestly. He won't be like above.
No, I think top 20.
Yeah, top 20.
Definitely not top 10. Man of the match, us. What's your man of the match?
Sommer.
Me, Sommer.
Just his saves that he's pulled off.
Definitely.
Honestly, Zelensky too, whilst he's been on, he's actually been amazing, but he won't get man of the match because he hasn't been on for long at all. But he's actually been amazing whilst he's been on.
And we got a little bit of time wasting here from Inter again. Do it all. The UEFA official on the side is getting annoyed at the time wasting. What? Bro's not supposed to show emotion for that.
And we just saw that 19-year-old defender on the bench. You were saying it potential. What's his name?
Oh, yeah, I forgot his name. I just saw it before.
Chechny or something.
Yeah. No, that was the attacker.
Oh.
Okay, this might be one of Barca's last attacks here, I feel like. And then it's going to go to all defense mode. Inter win a free kick here. Inter give away a free kick. Yellow card goes out to a player. And Yamal plays on for a quick play. Just doing anything to get through to the final here at this point. Because, anything can get you through. Far lob. Clearance. Definitely do not want to concede a corner at this point. Cleared down the field here.
And definitely do not want to make any dangerous tackles.
I know.
Because a red card will be bad, especially for an important player. And also a penalty, of
Jamal,
course.
it is a corner for Barca. This is going to be their final chance. What's your best goalkeeper for this season? Like, best for each position. Out of any, like, leagues or anything.
For every position or goalie?
No, so, like, start with goalie, then defender, midfielder, and then attacker.
Goalie, either...
And I'll say mine alternating.
Goalie, either Sommer or Raya, to be honest.
Me, I feel like... I'm feeling similar. I'm feeling either Raya or Sommer. You could make... Actually, I'm going to make an argument that's a little bit off balance here. I'm going to say Sells for Nottingham Forest.
Oh, yeah, because he has sort of carried them
Nottingham
along with,
Forest,
like,
carrying.
Wood, Alanga. So those three players are the main.
So Sells for Nottingham Forest for me. What's yours? Raya or Sommer?
Raya or Sommer, one of them.
Okay, it's defender.
Honestly, I'm not actually too sure about defender.
Me, Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Easy
could
decision.
be Van Dijk.
Though he messed up last game.
Could be Bastoni,
gonna
to be
mention
honest. Could be Bastoni.
Yeah, Bastoni. Not just picking into players, right, bro?
No. And it also might... That was a lad that I made. Also...
1 minute left, by the way, guys.
Even though Gabriel's injured, maybe him too.
Okay. Now best midfielder. Who you going for?
This one's tough.
It could be anyone. For me personally, I have to stick to Madrid, and it's between. With the limited playing time he's had, I can't put Ardagula, but whenever he's on, he's actually outstanding. Gonna have to go here, Valverde. I'm gonna have to stick with my guy Valverde.
I have three actually: Valverde, Bellingham, or Rice.
Yeah, you could go Rice. Actually, that's a good take too. I just feel like Valverde sort of is the engine room of Madrid at the moment, and then forward.
Mbappe, Yamal, Rafinha, Lautaro.
But if you had to pick one, there's Soler as well.
Mbappe. No, Mbappe.
Mbappe, bro.
Mbappe.
What? Okay.
I have to say a Madrid player. I can't.
As
go
a Madrista, I'm gonna go for I can't go for Rafinha, but I'll go for Salah as a Madrista. And also, I'm never picking Trent as best fullback. I don't even care if he is coming to Madrid. That guy cannot defend for his life.
Not even with all the assists he has.
Yeah, I know. No, but he's a forward playing defender. Also, 1 minute left, guys. We're about to see the end of this match. Sommer taking the final goal kick. Yeah, there's a ton of good options as well for... It's sort of hard to pick a best for each position because it just depends really on your likeness, who you watch, and also just this season it hasn't had an outstanding player. They've had lots of great players, but not an outstanding player like the Messi Ronaldo era's had, or the previous Ballon d'Or winners were all sort of outstanding in a regard.
Yeah.
It's about to be full time here. We have 10 seconds left. Come on, please, come on. Simone's doing this. Go, dears. Here we go. Come on, Barca, cry, please. I want to see you crying on the field, please. In 3, 2, please just call it out full time. Come on, bro. Ref's allowing one more play.
Call it, ref.
Come on, bro.
Call it.
Ref, come on.
Yes, he called
full time.
He
Let's
called
go.
it.
I just elbowed you in the head. Let's go. I can't believe that Inter has actually made it to the final there. I actually did not expect them to get through here. Passes out. Look at them crying on the field immediately. Just like, go cry. Come on.
Take that, Barcelona.
Cry. The thing is look at them actually crying, though, genuinely.
Sommer, man of the match.
Man of the match, Sommer. We're going to check FootMob right now to see who the man of the match is for them.
They'll give it to Dumfries or something, because he got 2 assists. But
yeah, but it's Sommer. If FootMob doesn't give it, I don't even care. Let's have a look. Yeah, they go to Dumfries. Yeah. That's their classic, because they weight it more on attacking based than defending. Can't believe it. I actually cannot believe that Barca has been knocked out here. Yamal, shirt over head, that blonde haircut, go shave it away. It actually looks like the, sheep's wool. It looks like that, to be honest.
Vamos!
Just excellent Inter in the final minutes of this game. I feel like that they weren't so good in the second half. They were really not good at all in the second half. But first half, final extra time portion, they were great. And so now we know that it's going to be Inter versus Arsenal and PSG. I have a feeling sort of that Arsenal might actually come back from this, but because Arteta's going to get sacked if he doesn't do so. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning into the stream here. Can't believe Inter won. Vamos Inter. See you guys in the final, and we'll actually be streaming tomorrow's game, same time as today. Thanks to everyone who tuned in as well. Appreciate all your guys' messages, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. Anything to say, Dynamites?
Vamos Inter.
Alright, goodbye, guys, and thanks for tuning in. Much appreciate your guys' contributions, and make sure to like and subscribe too. Bye.